is a better level. Uh, and then it just, if we get down there with 63, I mean, there is other intermediate spots in there like 61, uh, then 56, 58. But then I had that 49. But right now, I think if we break the at 63, we're gonna fall fairly rapid. But at 68 is there, and I can't disallow it. I thought we should have came down to 79 earlier this morning, and I think we got down to what, 70. Oh, it did. My pivot was 79. But yeah, the 68, the levels aren't, some days were 10-point spreads, some days were wider, some days were less. It's market driven, not uh, uh, a flat number type. We're 10 points apart. In these volatile times, a good 10 points apart would be. And a lot of times I wouldn't give you that 68. But today I'm going, well, if we turn around and start back down there, depending, my rule of thumb here is, okay, depending on how we were going into that 68 and the momentum that we have, uh, I just, with the 68, we should get a bounce there. I mean, let's face it, we don't know where this thing's going to go or not go. I wish we did. We don't. We just know that these are areas that we should expect a market reaction from. And the problem that I'm having today is, my levels are right on the marks, but we're getting momentum through them and coming back. And Saul would probably be better adapt. He's got the experience to know the volatility of this market and the momentum factor involved in it to give you some bumper cars. And it's just, I don't have that experience or learning things. So that means I'm running bigger stops, or I have the '06. Like I said, I did not have my orders in there. I was back. So it ran up. I jumped in at '08. Well, I also know that my next level up is 14. So if I sold the '08s, then I'm going to sell the 14s, 15s, or 16s, somewhere in there. Then I'm going to average down, and hopefully I should get it out. Now, if it doesn't work, you just got to cowboy up and say, hey, lost some money, go to the next one. But today's, I was looking earlier this morning before 8 o'clock, and I'm going, okay, we should have drifted down to the 79, and it did. And then we bounced off of that. So it's given me a bunch of different signals on what we should be doing. So I've learned that, okay, when it does that, the best thing for me to do is just back up, go back to the levels, take your time, pick your spots, and do better. I missed that price action play back to the 802 level. Man, I should have been all over that. the market seems to be giving us a decent risk. It went against me from the 6 up to the 1150. Then it went that far below. So I, I'm okay with it. But that's I'm telling you these things to just to let you know what I'm doing now. I don't suggest that you trade what I'm doing or I don't suggest that you do like I do. The fact is, I've got a lot of bad habits, and I would not want to pass them on to anybody. Uh, Picking your spots is key. We went up to the 06 and just bounced off of it. So that's telling me the levels are the areas from 06 back to the 92. Those are nice valid levels. We've got a little momentum, especially the first couple of bars coming out the gate. Really, truly, the first 30 minutes. In another 5 minutes, this market's gonna, I guess, take on a life of its own for a little bit. So I don't know if the first 30 minutes is the people that were position trading overnight, they're getting out, and then we've got the people that are coming into work that are jumping in. And so it's kind of like first 15 to 30 minutes gets pretty choppy. If this was a normal day, I'd say we were going to retest that 77. But we're going to have to get back through that 88 to get through that blue band area. We're coming back into our 92s. This would be the first time back to that blue band. That 88 ought to give us a little bounce. I mean, at least usually 2 points. Yep, there's your 2 points. Now we're going to have to see how it's going to handle this 88 area. That's 89. We've had we opened this morning, we ran up to 92, a little higher than 92. I think, would we get to what, 97? I got to 94.50. And we went all the way back down to 85. This next one should take us down to, man, I got a bunch of junk. Some sitting at 84, some sitting at 83, some sitting at 82. But, I'm still looking at that 77 to the downside. Now, could you have gotten short besides the levels or at the levels? And the answer to that is a yes. You'd have had to get short up there at the 82 to 86 range. I mean, the 02 to 06 range, and your stop would have been at 11. So, I mean, that's where it is to try and play this thing back down to the 77 area. Coming back into our pivot area. Back to the 80. That 80 should have bounced us a little bit. There's our 77. Next level down is going to be the 68. You know, if that's too close for you, I understand. We're just twiddling our thumbs right now. Well, if you got triggered in, if you scaled in on that 68, you're getting paid off. I'd like to see 82 out of it. We're just rocking along here. Yeah, let me post the levels again in the chat. That way, people that are coming in late will have them. If you look into the chat, you'll see the levels that we're using this morning. We've been down to 69. 68 was our level. We cautioned you about the 68. It is a level. It is a spot in there to look. We did get a little bounce off of it first round down to it. You had to scale in to get it. I was a point into that, so I was sitting at 69, and I got a fill. And we're coming into 68. $63. We should have got a little bop at 66. I didn't get filled on it. It was too late to the party, I guess. Let's see, where are we at? 75. '75 and '86ers are some numbers that we should see again today. I'm not saying jump in and start trading toward them. Not at this time, anyway. If you took the 68s, you got paid off. You just didn't have a whole lot of time to make up your mind. It did it just bam, and off it went. If you were able to get the other side of the 68, you did well. Coming down to this 63, that's 63. If we break it, we can see that 49 pretty fast. Should see a reaction off the 63. Got back up to 67 and 75. Jumped up 5 points real quick. So if you were able to get some of that, you did all right. You got your choice now on what you do is take your profits, move your stop to break even, just wait for the next level. Right now, everything across the board is red. ES, NASDAQ, and the Dow both, or all three of them. We're back to the 68 level. We break above 68. Let's see where we're a little after 9. There it is. We got down to that low, which was at 63. So yeah, market's working. Mauricio, now you can see the uh, you can see why I put the 68 and the 63 in there. I'm looking for areas to get a reaction off of. And we're back to the 72, 73 area. Remember me telling you about that 75 earlier? We're at 74. So it may bounce off that 74 and come down. I don't have any idea. If you'll watch how after we've hit levels, how it works back around to that level, to the next level above, then back down, and you kind of have you get a feel for the market, or at least I do. Yesterday's headlines, I apologize real quick before I get on that. Oh, let's see, at 9:30, we've got little news for the gas stocks inventory. Then at 10:30, we got bill auctions. And that's all the news that I'm showing today. Oh, yesterday, some of the headlines were, we've had two big days like this off the bottom, and the last time this happened back in such and such, market went up 29 or 30% the next year. And you scroll down a little bit further, then it says uh, stocks are expected to drop another 40%. So, which one do you want to believe? But as traders, our job is just to trade what it's doing, not what we think it's going to do. And I got a bad habit of trading what I think it's going to do, and instead of saying, okay, I have to have a level, or I have to use some of this stuff that Saul has taught in his class to be able to get into a position and have the reasoning for getting in the positioning. And if I'm at a level, I may have several different reasons, and the more reasons you have, the probabilities tend to, not always, because this market can do whatever it wants, tend to go uh, in your favor. Well, you can write down 85. Now, when we're going to get back to it, I don't know. But I got my desk is a nightmare of numbers. I'm got scratch pads all over the place. Oh, I better write down 85, and I may be coming off a level and it's going up. I'm going, okay, let's see if we can hold. Most of the time, I'm better off by just trading it, getting in, getting out, not sitting through my little drawdowns, not trying to make that great big old thing, because most of the time it just does not run just straight to the moon. Guys, if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. I highly recommend questions. We all learn. Let's see, we've had some folks come in a little bit late. I'm going to go ahead and post the numbers back in the chat again. We're trading back around our 68 now. Their MO yesterday was to take it down and whoop it back around and run it up. Don't know if they'll do that today, but that's what happened yesterday. Or somebody may come out and say boo, and this thing just keep tanking. We didn't see that 20 again. I mean, we need to see the 20 again. We don't have to, but I'm learning there's no absolutes in this business. It's just, it is what it is. You know, it tells me that 68 and that 63 were, they were good spots. All right, we're going to test that 60 area. At 60 should have gave us a quick 2-point bounce. I think we got 2 points out of it if you were able to get in at that exact price. There is a little bit of support down here at the 58. I'm narrowing my levels a little tighter now. It's getting a little choppy. I'm still scalping. I'm still using the bigger levels that I gave out this morning, but I'm also trading. I call them the intermediate price action levels. And one of them I gave you was the 60 area. We've got some at 58. I like 54 a little better for just a quick bump scalp, but you know, we can't deny that that 49 is there. Yesterday we had the 33 and we got right, what, 34 something and bounced off of it. And let's see, somewhere about right in this area. At 60 was an area like the 66. I mean the 68 and the 63. I mean the levels were really tight in there, but they were areas, but they came from another day or so.